Assalamu alaikum guys. Unfortunately, if you visit to any construction site, so you will see a lot of mistakes, maybe in beam, column, slab, foundation, shuttering, etc. What's the reason behind this? Personally, when I visit to any construction site for supervision, so there I can find a lot of mistakes. Sometimes I am not able to fix those mistakes on construction site. What's the reason behind this? Today I will clear your mind about this topic. So let's start guys. As you know, especially in India, also in Pakistan, if anyone want to construct their house, so they just want to complete their work by a mason or by contractor. These two country people ignored a civil engineer. They ignored architecture designer. So therefore, they face more problems and they are able to make a lot of mistakes in building construction. I asked from a lot of people, why you people ignored a civil engineer? Why you don't bring a civil engineer, architecture designer to complete your project? They will tell you, no, I have an expert contractor. He has about 20-year experience. So listen me, your contractor, he has experience. From where he brought this experience? Actually, your contractor learned from a civil engineer, from architecture designer. So therefore, if your contractor learned from the engineer and architecture designer, so it means an engineer is better from your mason or from your contractor. Remember, before 3 or 5 days, I visit to a construction site for supervision. So I didn't make that plan, and also a structural design is done by someone. Okay, maybe that was a contractor. So they made the size of column 150 mm by 225 mm for, this is for 3-story. What do you think guys? This column can support the structure load? Never guys. And they just used 2 numbers of steel bars, 4 rods. But in a lot of lectures I have discussed that the size of the column should not be less than 225 by 225 millimeter. Just this column for the ground floor and also for first floor for residential building. If you have first floor or ground floor, for both you can take this size. But how you can take the size of the column 225 by 150 mm for 3-story? It means this is 6 inch by 9 inches. And this means 9 by 9 inches. But remember, when you want to take rectangular column, so there you should use 6 numbers of steel bars minimum. How you can keep? What about this place? Extra bar should be provided here, but they didn't keep. In most of the projects I saw, they are using 10 millimeter die of steel bar. When you ask from them, I have a lot of experience, so I never seen any building destroy. It cannot collapse just in 3 months or in 5 months. Maybe it will make a lot of cracks after 1 year. Remember, in the column or in the beam, we should not use less than 12 millimeter die of steel bar. The rod dia should be minimum 12 millimeter. But they people, I don't know, sometimes they keep the stirrups and lateral tie spacing, they keep about 15 to 16 inches. From where you brought this experience, guys? So therefore, we need to make a strong building. We should keep the strength of building. not just architecture designing. You know, in many projects, they don't know what should be the depth of foundation. They just about, especially on the ground level, they construct a beam on also with column. So guys, this is impossible. It cannot support the structure load. The structure load should be transferred to the foundation, because the foundation is the place which can support the structure load with the help of beam column. So therefore, remember guys, these things should be done by a structural designer. These things should be done by an engineer. So if you have your experience, so I don't know from where you brought this experience. So therefore, when you visit to any construction site, you will see a lot of mistakes in shuttering, a lot of mistakes in beam, also cumbing, segregation, size is not equal. Sometimes they keep the depth maximum compared to the width. Sometimes width is maximum compared to the depth. When you see the column size, they are using 3-4 types of columns in one building. Why? What's the reason? Is it suitable 225 mm by 150 mm for 3-story building? So guys, this is the very important topic which I've discussed in front of you. You people should not ignore a civil engineer in building construction, because when you give them little fee, so they will bring a lot of ideas for your project, and if you implement those ideas in your project, then you will be happy in the future. You will not see any cracks. So this is the reason you can find a lot of mistakes in building construction if you don't have any supervisor, any site engineer in construction. Especially for normal domestic building, we don't need any site engineer, but supervision is very important. You should bring a civil engineer to check your structural design, to check your work. Also bring architecture. Just 3-4 visits are very important guys. If you tell to a contractor or labor or to mason that just complete your work and I trust on you, so that will be bad for you. Okay, so this is a short video which I have discussed in front of you. So if you have any question about this video, so you can comments. I will try to reply your answer. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.